Hello my craft friends, Tracy here with Sweet Bay Lane. Now this is part 3 of a 3-part series where we've been DIY crafting some beautiful projects in a blue and white theme. Now if you missed part 1 and 2, I'll have those linked in the description box below for you, but let's go ahead and get started with project number 3. Now for this DIY, we're going to be making a fun wreath. And we're going to start by, well actually we're going to use some of these beautiful greenery pieces we got from Michael's the other day. We're going to set those aside for now. And we're going to set aside our wreath base, which is just a grapevine wreath. And this is, I believe, 14 inches. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Pretty sure it's 14 inches. Actually, it looks like it's more, probably 16 inches, something like that. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to set it aside. We're also going to be using this welcome word cutout from Hobby Lobby. We're going to remove the hanger cord. Okay, then we're just going to take a little bit of this plastic wood putty and we're going to fill in the hanger holes. Okay, and then once that dries, we're going to sand it smooth. All right, so now we have our little hanger holes sanded flush. Now we're going to take some white paint and we're going to paint the front of our sign white. Okay, now that it's dried, we've got our 2 coats on there. We're going to take and stencil on our word with this stencil here. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to be stenciling it in that same blue color that we used for our tray. Okay, and then when we have it stenciled, we're left with this beautiful welcome word. Now, you can leave it like this or you can distress it. And I'm not sure if I want to distress it, so let's go ahead and just give it a little whack with the sandpaper on the E here and see what we got, and if we like it then we'll do it. If not, we'll just carry on. Yeah, I think I'm going to distress mine, so I'm going to take it outside and distress it, and then I'll be right back. I want this blue to be a little more faded, so let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now we have our welcome sign sprayed a few times with the clear coat, both front and back. Now I left the back just natural, but I sealed it, and then we sprayed the front a few times as well. So we're going to set that aside for now. We're going to bring back in our wreath base, and for this we're going to put some greenery on it. We're going to bring in our greenery and our clippers, and I'm unsure if I want to use these little blueberries, but they are awful pretty, don't you think? So, okay, so we're going to be using this, and then we might use a little bit of the lamb's ear, but let's see what we can put together here. We're going to take and trim these. Now we're going to fill in here, and I think what I'm going to do in there is maybe take some little sprigs and fill in, because I want to add a bow here. I want to add a big pretty bow. Okay, and then once we have our bow made, we're going to now attach it up to the top here. And to do that, I think I'm going to use a zip tie. All right, here's my predicament. I made the bow, and you'll see the bow looks so good. Looks so good, but my welcome doesn't match the blue pattern that well. And I'm not sure why, because it matched when the paint was wet, but now that it's dried. So now I'm wondering, should I just redo the welcome sign, or should I like put the stain on it and darken it a little bit? But then if I darken it, then it's probably gonna blend in with my wreath a little bit too much, but it might make it work with the color of the ribbon. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and try. I mean, we can only try, right? So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see where we're at once we get the stain on there. I'm afraid that it's gonna make it too dark, but it doesn't look good because it doesn't match, which is weird because it matched. It matched. I do love this whole idea though of the painted lettering stenciled like that in that blue and white. I love it. So even if I don't use the welcome for this particular wreath, maybe I'll make it for another wreath with the different ribbon. So let's go ahead and stain this because I'm already loving it stained. It looks so good. So this might, you know, sometimes when you make mistakes, that makes the best DIYs. Have you ever had that happen to you? You're like, oh no, this is a total disaster. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I love it at the end. Yeah, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. I'm like, oh, this is taking another way, another route than what I had envisioned, but here we are. Hey man, we're doing it. We're just crafting, right? We're just adjusting to life. Just adjusting to the crafts. All right, so now we're gonna let this dry, and then we'll see if we like it with that bow, or maybe we'll change the bow altogether, which I might end up doing, but we'll see. So let's let this dry, and then we'll continue on with our project. Okay, so I actually took a break from yesterday because this wreath was just perplexing me and making me frustrated. So what I did is I slept on it, and I woke up this morning and I made the wreath into a full greenery wreath instead of just the top half and the bottom half. I made it into a full greenery wreath, and so with that, I'm going to set this aside for now, if I can, without damaging it. And we're going to move back to our welcome sign, which I think is beautiful. I love how this turned out with that stain. What a happy accident. But anyway, we need to figure out how to get this to attach to our wreath. And for that, what I usually do, and what I've done every time I've made wreaths and sold them, is I will take a greenery piece, and depending on the color of the wreath, like this one, I kind of want it to be a lighter color to kind of blend in with the lighter shades of the green. But I just take some of this greenery, and I get this in the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby, and I usually just stock up on it. And I just spray it with some spray paint of whatever color I wanted to, or you can just leave it like that too. So then I made 2 of those, and what I need to do is I need to figure out where I want them to go on my wreath. So let me look at my wreath a minute here, and we'll say, yeah, say like right there, or would it be better there? Yeah, we'll do it right here. We'll do it like this right here. So we want it to go right here in the center. So we're just gonna check and see where we want, and we'll kind of, you know, nuzzle it in there, but we want to leave it long enough to where you can still see it. So we're going to need one here, and we're going to need one on the E. Which I kind of figured that's what we would do, but we'll need one here and one here. And to do that, we're going to take some of this felt, and we're just going to cut it into strips. Okay. Then we're going to take and lay our, and we want it to go like this, like wrap it like this. So we're going to lay it down like this. We're going to glue it down. Make sure it's half and half. We'll glue it down. Then we're going to take and put glue on both sides. Okay, sorry about that. I have one of the batteries that I used to film with is not a good battery anymore, but it got mixed in with my good batteries. And so I kind of had to figure out the hard way which one was the bad one. But anyway, we're going to take now our felt and we're just going to add our glue to our letter, our word, and then we're going to just stick down our felt. And this just gives that greenery a little more stability in the back. And you can use anything. If you don't have felt, you could use ribbon, you could use fabric. You can use the leaf of like one of your greenery pieces that's left over. I've done that before. Then we're going to do it to our E. Do the same exact thing. So now let's bring our wreath back in. I think right there will do it. So then we're going to just take, and I don't want it cinched down completely to my wreath. And then you'll just feed it through the back to the back side of your wreath like that. And pull it kind of snug-ish. And then we'll do the same thing with this E side. That looks pretty good. And then what we'll do is we're just going to take and twist that like that. Now I'm just going to tuck this in because I'm not 100% sure we're locked into where we want it. But also you want to kind of keep those longer, so if you want to take it off or, you know, do something else with it. You can just take it, twist it, and then just tuck it into your grapevine wreath. Like that. Perfect. Okay. Or you can trim it, whatever you want to do. And then I just go around and kind of adjust everything, adjust my greenery. And I think that's looking so cute. So here's what we have so far. What do you guys think? Don't you love that? I do. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's so pretty. But I think what I want to do, just to add a few more touches to it, I think I want to add some of these blueberry stems. What do you guys think? Do you think that would be pretty in with the... I think it would. I don't know. I just think it would. Let's stuck them in. Let's just tuck them in there and see what they look like. Yeah, they look pretty cute, actually. I think we're gonna do it. Blueberries. I love these blueberries. I really kind of want to go get more from Michael's if they have them, because they're so good. All right, now where was I? Okay, right here. Okay, so now we've put our blueberries in, and I think we're done. No bow needed. What do you guys think? Don't you love it? I know I say that every time, but I do love it. I think it's so pretty, and I love the blueberries. in there. I have to get more of these blueberries before they go. But anyway, I love how this came out. And also, just so you know, this is going to be for sale on my website, my Etsy site. So if you're interested and you don't feel like making one of your own, it'll be there for you. All right, my craft friends, what did you think of this DIY? I think it turned out so beautiful, even though it was a little tricky. It almost did me in, but we fought through, and I think it's better for it, if I'm being honest. I think my failures actually turned out to be success. And that's what crafting's all about. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this project, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Well, until next time, make sure and keep it crafty.